How you doing, everybody? Dr. Dex Alvarez here again with Palma Chiropractic and Wellness Center. And I wanted to answer a question that I get all the time, and is it safe for me to crack, pop, or self-adjust myself? And I guess the textbook answer for this is no. And I'll kind of give you the reason why. For me, I like to know the reasons why behind things so that I can kind of make sense of it. But what you're doing when you self-adjust, or like, let's say you feel like you need to just get that adjustment in your neck or your lower back or your hands, and you start to kind of force these things or manipulate yourself. First is you're never going to be able to self-adjust the area that's stuck. So if we're talking about in your spine, so let's say your neck, your mid-back, or your lower back, those vertebrae, as they fit together, we call that a spinal unit. So there's actually 5 joints in each spinal unit. So there's a lot of room for error, so to speak. And when those areas misalign or they start to feel stuck or they're not moving the right way, what your body does to compensate for that is the areas above it and below it will start to move more to kind of compensate for that area that's stuck. So when you go to try to self-adjust or manipulate yourself, you're actually going to be adjusting or moving the areas above or below that stuck segment, and now you're putting a lot of motion into something that's already moving too much. Your body won't allow you to move that area that's stuck. You'll get it to what's called a physiological end range, and you'll never be able to push past it. That's why you need somebody else to kind of get in there who really understands, know what they're doing, knows the biomechanics behind that joint, so that they can manipulate that area in a safe way so that it's moving in what's called the plane of the joint and you're not jamming a bone into a bone. That's unfortunately what you're going to be doing as you try to self-adjust or self-crack or pop your own neck, mid-back, or lower back. So when you're doing that, you're slamming a bone into a bone, and that's what can kind of propagate that arthritis further on down the line. So like if your parents or teachers or anything would tell you like, hey man, stop cracking your knuckles, they were kind of on the right path. There's a right way and a wrong way of doing everything. So, even in your knuckles or your hands, you don't want to be jamming those bones into each other. If you go straight out, that's a safe, easy way to go within the plane of the joint to release that tension to get that relief that you're looking for. But your best bet is always have a professional chiropractor, someone who really knows what they're doing, evaluate you, take a look at some x-rays, make sure there's nothing hiding or crazy going on within those joints, and then allow them to go within that plane of the joint to move it, to get it going in the right direction, get you that motion you're looking for without the risk of starting to create that arthritis or that degeneration in the future. So I hope that kind of answers the question for a lot of people. Hold off. It's like nails on a chalkboard, man. When I see people grabbing their head and adjusting themselves, you're really just asking for a problem. So let a professional get it done for you. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Take care.